In 1985, a revolutionary technology was released to the world. This technology, the Casio FX 7000G, was the first graphing calculator available to the world and could do a multitude of things that calculators couldn't before, including plotting graphs. And this was revolutionary because instead of plotting points for every single graph to see how it looked like, they could see exactly how the graph would look like just by entering the function in. And for some graphs, which points could not always be plotted, people could just view the graph by entering it on the calculator and seeing exactly how the graph looked like. Because mathematicians and both scientists widely use the calculator, a new company was interested in making one, Texas Instruments. After producing graphing calculators for a while, Texas Instruments finally found gold, and they produced excellent graphing calculators that had both speed and usability. These graphing calculators were widely known and were known as the TI-83, and its younger brother was known as the TI-84. Now, both of these graphing calculators were excellent and innovative due to their speed, but Texas Instruments knew that it needed to keep innovating to keep the market of calculators, which it had 80% of in 2009. And so they kept on innovating and creating new calculators, but these calculators had the same features that were in the TI-83 with a few changes, like a QWERTY keyboard, and they were for a higher price. So people generally stayed with the TI-83 and TI-84. However, a problem arose. For the state of Texas, assessments of academic readiness required a graphing calculator. Schools couldn't just pay hundreds of thousands of dollars to buy $100 calculators for each of their students. They needed to find a graphing calculator that was a low cost, was usable, and that their students were familiar with, fast. Because of this, they needed to find a graphing calculator that was better than or equal in quality to the Texas Instrument calculators, and also was a low price. After searching long and hard, they found their savior, Desmos graphing calculator. This calculator had the exact same functionality as the Texas Instrument graphing calculators, and it was free. In fact, this calculator offered a multitude of abilities that teachers could access that they did not have before, and this calculator meshed learning with visualization and art. In fact, this graphing calculator offered a ton of activities which teachers could use to teach their kids math, physics, and many other science concepts. In fact, thousands of teachers around the world use this technology to teach their students in middle school, high school, and college. Desmos has the ability to offer such opportunities because they are online and because they have personalized their graph for learning. For example, in a graph of mx plus b equals y, Desmos allows you to change m and shows that as m increases, the graph becomes steeper, and as m decreases, the graph becomes less steep until it becomes negative, during which it points downwards instead of upwards. In addition, it shows that as b increases, the graph goes up, and as b decreases, the graph goes down. Desmos also offers artists to express themselves mathematically. In fact, artists do this all the time, and staff from Desmos pick out the best art that they see. For example, here are the staff picks of this month for the best art on Desmos. In it, you'll see drawings made by high schoolers college students and professors alike. Now, you may ask, how is such a graph made? Well, what happens is that for every drawing, there are curves and lines. And for every curve, you can put it as part of a function. For example, a curve being part of a parabolic function or part of a circle, and a line being a small section of a graph of a line. And what you do is put that equation in and you set it at a certain interval. And so the curve or the line will only show for that certain interval. And using hundreds, thousands, or possibly tens of equations and entering in, you can get an extremely beautiful piece of art. People have drawn tens of thousands of things on Desmos.com, ranging from Bart Simpson from The Simpsons to Taylor Swift. As you can see, Desmos has a large range of capabilities and allows students to learn and teachers to teach at a free price. As you can see, Desmos offers a wide range of capabilities, allowing students to learn and teachers to teach for the price of nothing. In addition, it allows artists to express themselves mathematically and beautifully.